What's up, family? We have some good news regarding some new child tax credits that was just approved. Take a look at this article right here where we can see that $1,000 child tax credit checks have been approved and should be going out sometime next year. I also want to go ahead and break down to you why this is so significant, as the child tax credit program helps millions of children get out of poverty. But of course, Congress failed to extend the tax credits after 2022. We also have information about the increase in SNAP food stamp benefits that's coming next year as well. I have the details to share with you in just a moment. But before we get started, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, as well as hit the like button, as it really helps us grow on YouTube. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off, guys, we do need to go ahead and talk about the child tax credits, because we just had some $1,000 checks just being approved, as well as we have another state that is actually thinking about approving us some child tax credits as well. But just a little bit of a background, guys, in regards to the expanded child tax credit. Yes, guys, we all know that this particular program actually helped out child poverty, which ended up bringing a lot of Americans, millions of Americans, out of poverty. So it was a great program, if you will. And as you can see right here, guys, for 6 months, the United States experimented with an idea that's new here, but it's already has been backstitched in the social fabric of many wealthy nations. A monthly cash payment to help families cover the cost of raising their children. Less than a year ago, guys, the U.S. experimented, known as the expanded child tax credit, has already been unwound by a deadlocked Congress. And still, it's worth asking, what did it accomplish? Well, guys, the benefit reached more than 61 million children in the month of December. And in March of 2021, Congress blew the doors off the pre-existing child benefit known as the child tax credit. As part of the American Rescue Plan, lawmakers made 3 particular changes to the program. And number 1 was Congress chose to disperse half of the benefit in monthly payments from July to December, instead of forcing families to wait for all of it to arrive as a lump sum during their taxes. And then the second reason is that lawmakers increased the benefit from $2,000 per child per year to a maximum of $3,600 per child that is aged 5 years or younger, as well as $3,000 for kids between the ages of 6 and 17 years old. And for more families, that meant 6 monthly payments of $300 or $250 respectively, and the rest at the tax time. And then finally, the third reason was that Congress closed a hole that prevented roughly 1/3 of the nation's children and a half of all Black and Hispanic children from fully benefiting from the child tax program, because their families earn too little of income. So anyways, guys, like I said, this particular child tax credit program was a great program. It provided dollars. We were talking about a lot of dollars to these particular families that didn't necessarily have it already. And pretty much, guys, if you think about it, for some of these families, they only made like $500 per month, but then receiving this type of $300 or even $250 per month, that was pretty much almost an $800 increase for them and their family. So it definitely helped out those individuals, as well as pretty much brought a lot of children out of poverty. So anyways, guys, if you have any questions in regards to this particular program, it was a great program, and it still is a good program because it actually helped millions of families across the country. But then again, guys, we also see right here that child poverty increased sharply following the expiration of the expanded tax credit. Yes, guys, we were talking about once Congress failed to do their job in regards to extending the child tax credit, a lot of children, guys, went back into poverty. It says right here that in 2021, as the economy reeled from the pandemic, a 1-year expansion of the child tax credit led to an historic 46% decline in child poverty rate. But the new census data shows us a dramatic reversal, with the rate of children in poverty skyrocketing in the year of 2022. And experts say it's due to the end of the pandemic era safety net policies and the inflation. Stephanie Stephanie Sy discussed this more in detail in this particular article. But anyways, guys, I won't necessarily read this article to you, but just know that originally it helped out about 46%, which was very historic for this country. And then obviously, guys, once they ended that program, poverty ended up going back up at a rapid pace because inflation played a major role into that as well. So anyways, guys, we all know that this particular program was a good program, which leads us to the good information that we just received, which is the state of Utah has just approved of $1,000 child tax credits. As you can see right here, guys, it says that Utah families can receive $1,000 for children under the age of 4 years old sometime next year. Yes, guys, Utah families can receive this $1,000 after the state enacted its first child tax credit earlier this year. The Beehive State was one of 3 states that recreated the new child tax credits in 2023. Utah offers a non-refundable child tax credit, which allows taxpayers to lower their tax liability to 0, but not below 0. Refundable tax credits allow taxpayers to lower their tax liability to 0, but still receive a tax refund. But anyways, guys, Governor Spencer Cox of Utah signed the child tax credit into law earlier this year in March. The bill will take effect for a taxable year beginning on or after January the 1st. In Utah, families can receive $1,000 per child for children ages 1 to 3 years old, and to be eligible, filers with married filing separately status must earn $27,000 or less, and filers with single filing status must earn $43,000 or less, and filers with a married filing jointly status must earn less than $54,000 per year. And U.S. residents can also receive money through the Earned Income tax credit, which is a different program, according to Cox, in which she expanded on March of earlier this year as well as part of a larger tax cut bill. But the rate, which is also non-refundable, was expanded from 15% to 20% of the federal credit rate. So anyways, guys, this is some awesome news. Wouldn't you agree? Especially if you live in Utah and you have children between the ages of 1 and 3 years old. The state currently does not offer a child and dependent care tax credit. Some states like Minnesota offer both of them, the child tax credit as well as the child and dependent care tax credit as well. So anyways, guys, like I said, this is some very, very good news right here. And then in addition to that, guys, we also have another state that is also has put out a proposal in regards to adding the child tax credit payments as well, but it is still in limbo dealing with the lawmakers of this particular state. It says right here that the latest proposed child tax credit payments would actually benefit wealthy families even more. But could this bill actually pass? Well, guys, we were talking about the state of Wisconsin. It says right here that the state lawmakers are considering legislation that would expand child care tax credits for qualifying families, although the proposal has already drawn some flack from the critics who say it mostly benefits wealthy households. Now, whether or not it has any chance of getting signed into law is a long shot, according to the latest media reports. But the tax credit was included in a larger bill that was passed this week by the Republican-controlled Wisconsin Senate. The bill includes a $2 billion income tax cut as a part of the package that also targets child care costs. It was scheduled to head to the Wisconsin State Assembly, the lower chamber of the legislature, where Republicans also hold a majority. So anyways, guys, like I said, this particular child tax credit is going to be huge if it does end up passing in Wisconsin. But anyways, guys, it says that under the Senate proposal, the maximum benefit a qualifying Wisconsin family would receive from the expanded state child care tax credit is $4,000 for 2 or more children, according to the Wisconsin Examiner report. So anyways, guys, this is a rather large child tax credit, but like I said, this has not been approved yet. It is still in limbo. We'll have to see what lawmakers decide to do in regards to this piece of legislature. But until then, guys, we will continue to keep monitoring this, and I will report on this as soon as we get more information. But again, $4,000, depending on how many children you have in your household, that could be a huge promised to the American people in Wisconsin. So anyways, guys, last but not least, guys, I do want to go ahead and remind you about the food stamps increase. Unfortunately, guys, this won't necessarily start until next year, but it is good to know that it has already been in place and we already know when it is going to take effect. Yes, guys, this is according to the website foodstampsnow.com, and it says that there is some good news for SNAP EBT card holders because earlier in August, the USDA approved that their annual cost of living increase for food stamp benefits. The food stamps increase for 2024 will impact all households currently enrolled in the SNAP program. This change will go into effect on Sunday, October the 1st of 2023. But anyways, guys, to learn more, you can always go to your local website in relation to food stamps program to find out more information about this. This is definitely something that you want to be aware of, especially if you're already on the SNAP program. But if you're thinking about applying for the program as well, you definitely want to check that out because you need to know all of the information in regards to the cost of living adjustment that is pretty much allowing the SNAP program to increase their benefits. But anyways, guys, like I said, this is for 2024. So anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today. I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money or some free cash, such as signing up with Rakuten, which is the #1 cashback website out there where you can receive an additional $30 after you sign up and use the app for the first time. Don't forget that you can use this app anytime you do any shopping online and actually sometimes in stores. Also, don't forget about signing up for the Amazon Prime membership where you can get 30 days for free. This is a great time as we are about to enter into Black Friday as well as the Christmas season, guys. Everybody loves Christmas, right? But anyways, those are just a few. Be sure to check out the links down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.